All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set, 18, Gator. Quarterback D-line, get that quarterback D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Go. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Okay.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. Pick up there at 22.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for our Patriots. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Leo. There.
Sony Michel, his first carry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off.
2nd and 9 now. Throw caught here by Bird. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
On the ready.
44 is the mic. Let's go, baby. We turn over. Let's get that.
Hey, Delta.
Let's get that ball. 44 is the mic. 44 is mic. Check. Hey, here I come.
Ready.
Looking to throw. It's caught inside the 25. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the Jets' 20-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Check 9. Let's go.
They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Hey, wahoo!
57. Mike, 57. Push him back.
Greystone, travel.
57.
Speed driven.
They're going to look to throw. Letting one go deep. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake.
Ready? 36 to Mike. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Being chipped, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Under 10.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19 and an unlikely first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Switch.
They'll run it with Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll look to throw here. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They'll set up to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Snap.
And some room to roam now. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Demir Bird, 78 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hey, watch the flat, watch the flat. Watch the flat. Right there.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Bryant's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Get him! Get him! Get him! Jam! 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 Smooth!
A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And, oh, this is Beckham remaining down on the ground. And apparently in some pain. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. He'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quentin Williams drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a first down and then some. 38 yards on the scamper there.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll drop to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He got 29 yards that time.
Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Rashawn Perriman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets have taken the lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready up.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike Spoke. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
44 is Mike. Check. Wants to run.
Hey, Charlie.
44, Mike. Go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Zoo.
I'm coming after you. 44 is the Mike.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So 2nd in inches after that first down completion. We're just shy of the marker. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Ready.
Mike Spoke. Army.
Bravo.
44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike.
Go.
Here I come. 44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike. Let's go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike 53.
Hey, orbit.
Mike. Oh, yeah. And here we go.
Hey.
Here we go again.
Hey. High 7.
Number 53. Mike 53. Hey, watch the slide.
They'll set up a throw. Lets it go for Nelson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, Haywood.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. I got you, son. I got you, son.
Now back to throw. The pass complete. It's Bird. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Go now. 60 picks first.
I don't think you got it, son. Hey, watch it, watch it.
Topper, Topper. Hey, exit. Get it.
Back to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Damiere Byrd with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
2nd and 6. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. First down, he'll drop to throw. Man open, here is Crowder. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Bryant is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. So a very tight first half. We head to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Back to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they are going to set up sharp at the 40-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
61, Matchbox Lights. Hey, lock it.
Throw caught here by Bird. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On the counter, here's Bell. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Jets.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He'll look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Bradley Chubb picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Bell. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 19.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, New York.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Second and 13. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll look to throw here. And a throw there going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man. One of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congratulations to him. Pretty nice round number.
Back, back, back. You draw courses. Rock it. Ready?
They begin with Michel on the ground, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go. Hey, Foxtrot.
44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike. Coming to you. 44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. They can't hang.
Go.
44, Mike.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for New England. 73 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
And they will run it with Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Bell. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Airing one out for Crowder. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
I'll tell you who was excited by that play, and that was the defensive front. They didn't need any additional help. They got to him in a hurry. And right there, he had to make a big-time decision. I think he made the right one. Protect the football, then protect yourself.
Maybe not necessarily in that order.
He will never admit to that, but he's probably thinking about himself first.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Wide, get wide. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
General West. Hey, wahoo.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Pulled in at the 24. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 5. He's going to float this over the middle deep, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Watch the safety creep.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Well, look to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
And the Jets 1st down.
Let's go now. Go to bench. Watch the curve. 81. Kill.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. He'll look to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch 36.
Back to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
Hey, one set. Check right 54. Right 54.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll set up a throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
It's a loss of a yard.
We got a plane to catch.
At the 19-yard line.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Patriots, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.